Have you been daydreaming about an incredible vacation spot? Do you want to visit a country with a lot of colors and feelings? Ivory Coast is a place where cultural diversity will blow you away and take you to another world. Everything from gastronomy and culture to handicrafts and sports and more. We will be perfectly transparent with you. If you want to plan your next trip to Africa, please visit flightstoafrica.net to grab the best flight deals to Africa. Find out the top 10 reasons why you should travel to the Ivory Coast. Number 10. Exceptional landscapes. Because of the way it is situated geographically, this location boasts a breathtaking panorama. The vast savanna dominates the entire northern portion of the country, stretching from Odien all the way down to Korhogo. You will come across places that are dry and barren, and on these territories, mango trees and teak trees will stretch as far as the eye can see. The vegetation in the middle region, which stretches from Bouake to Yamoussoukro, is significantly denser and more tropicalized. Plantations of coffee and coconut trees can be found along the highways. However, the primary reason that Côte d'Ivoire is the world's leading exporter of these two extraordinary commodities is because of the traditional plants that are grown there. Finally, the area that is closest to the ocean in the south is gently hilly, and this topography makes it possible to trace the coastline along the Atlantic Ocean while passing through pineapple and banana plantations. Number 9. A tropical climate. Because of the tropical environment in Côte d'Ivoire, the temperature will never be lower than 25 degrees or higher than 35 degrees, regardless of the time of year that you choose to visit. However, if you want to visit Côte d'Ivoire, the best time to go is during the dry season, which runs from about the middle of July to the end of September and features temperatures that are consistently nice. We recommend that you make your reservation at this time. In comparison to the rest of the year, the wetter months begin in September and continue through April. Number 8. The warm welcome of the population. The people of the Ivory Coast are famously kind, and kind because their culture is rooted on myths and legends passed down from generations past. In point of fact, as soon as you arrive at the airport, you will become aware of the natural calmness and nonchalance that will immediately begin to establish the rhythm of your holiday. During the course of your stay, you will also meet folks that are extremely interested in learning more about you. People will approach you without provocation wherever you go, be it on the street, at the market, or wherever else you go. This will be the case no matter where you go. Number 7. A cultural mosaic. There are close to 60 distinct ethnic groups, which can be further subdivided into the following 4 categories based on linguistic characteristics: the Mande, the Krou, the Gour, and the Akan. Consequently, if you want to go throughout the entirety of the Côte d'Ivoire, you will have the opportunity to learn about the features shared by each of the country's ethnic groups. In order to really immerse yourself in the culture of Ivory Coast, our recommendation is that you seek the services of a tour guide. You will have the opportunity to really explore the distinctive characteristics of each population group and delve deeply into the rich history of Ivory Coast if you want to go about it in this way. Number 6. Many types of tourist stay. There is a wide variety of activities available in Côte d'Ivoire. Therefore, if you want to remain for a total of 15 days, for instance, you will have plenty of time to participate in a variety of activities. Beginning with balneotherapy and continuing onto safaris in nature reserves or on the savannah, museum visits, and even gastronomy tourism, there are many types of tourism to choose from. Number 5. Sports tourism. Do you like sports? And even more so in an environment that is both tropical and exotic, right? In this instance, we will provide you with some advice on how to have a productive vacation filled with sporting activities in Côte d'Ivoire. In the lagoons along the southern coast of Côte d'Ivoire, fans of surfing, water skiing, and waterboarding will discover the perfect place to indulge their passions. Make the most of this chance to talk with fishermen from the area, and while you're there, why not give one of the traditional fishing methods a shot? For those interested in ecotourism, there is the opportunity to explore the natural areas and mangroves on horseback or a mountain bike. Number 4. The colorful and fragrant Ivorian gastronomy. Do the names of these foods, such as garba, ashake, plakali, kejunu, and aloko, pique your interest? you have to admit that the first thing that came to your mind when you heard these words was the aroma of savory spices and the bright, cheery colors of a deliciously abundant platter. We hope you've worked up an appetite. There is a wide variety of Ivorian cuisine available to choose from in the dining establishments in the country's major cities. The chefs in the region in which you are staying take great joy in giving you the opportunity to sample all of these exquisite specialities. Utilize the markets to your advantage in order to learn about different kinds of fruits, veggies, and condiments, and hone your culinary savvy in preparation for trips to outlying communities, should you ever find yourself in such circumstances. Number 3. The serenity of the Ivorian atmosphere. When visitors arrive in Abidjan, the calmness of the locals is the first thing that strikes them as strikingly different from their expectations. Ivorians are naturally peaceful people who never lose their sense of humor and never fail to crack a smile. In addition to that, the upbeat disposition makes it especially easy to communicate. However, in addition to this, the days that are spent in Côte d'Ivoire are governed by a very particular rhythm. From the gentle sunrise with an orange sky to the calm and peaceful night, everything was beautiful. The days that are in between are relatively calm. It is traditional to take a little snooze under the cool shade of palm trees beginning at noon and continuing until the middle of the afternoon. You travel all the way to Côte d'Ivoire with the intention of having a relaxing and enjoyable vacation, don't you? Number 2. The Ivory Coast, an artistic treasure. Characters that have a significant meaning are a defining feature of African art in general. In Côte d'Ivoire, you can see representations of mythical beings in a variety of settings, including open-air markets and museums. For instance, this is the situation with statues depicting kings, queens, gods, or other divine characters, but without ever losing sight of the need of maintaining a connection to the nation's past. In addition, the craft center of the city of Abidjan, a museum of African art that should not be missed, can be found in Abidjan and is open to the public. Number 1. French as the official language. It is true that the primary purpose of going to a foreign nation is to completely submerge oneself in the culture of that country. It will be to your advantage to be able to interact fluently with locals in any African nation that you visit, such as the Ivory Coast, if you make the decision to travel to the continent. French is the de jure language of business, law, and government in the Ivory Coast. This is incredibly helpful for going to the market, figuring out your way around, or just meeting new people in general. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.